Hey guys, Barrett is here, and welcome back to Thaumcraft 5. So in our last episode, we got set up, got some resources together, made our Thaumonomicon and our iron-capped wooden wand. I've let that charge up to full, and since last episode, I've done a heap. Let's see, we're on day 25. So I'm not sure what day we were on when we finished last episode, but it would have only been like 3 or 4, I think. We were still pretty early on, so I've spent a fair bit of time. I've cut down a couple of greatwood trees, got some logs, got some more planted, found some silverwood trees and cut them down. I've set up some farms here, so we've got chickens, cows, sheep. I went and found a horse. We've got some farms. I found some villages and looted them, so we've got carrots and potatoes. We've got sugarcane, we've got everything except for melon seeds. I haven't found any mineshaft dungeons yet. I found a couple of vanilla dungeons, actually just one vanilla dungeon, a spire dungeon. Found a fair few infested greatwood trees, a number of villages, and you might notice we have a minimap now. I went and did a bit of playing around, found a bunch of new, not a bunch, found a few more mods that we can run on this version. So let's see, can I? Ah yeah, here we go. Okay, so we've got bow infinity fix, which is nice, fast leaf decay, which so happy to get that. Just a simple inventory sorting mod, since inventory tweaks isn't up to date. Iron chests, because they're handy. Just enough items, which is a very basic recipe and item lookup mod, just since not enough items isn't up to date yet. Let's see what else we got. We got an add-on for just enough items to show Thaumcraft recipes and journey map. So let's see if I zoom out. So our base is here in the middle here. So you can see I've done a fair bit of exploring. Out and around, found the village up there, another village there. It's a magic forest over here. There's a nice spot there with 3 greatwood trees all infested, which was cool. There's a weird zigzag pattern in the snow biome down there, which I don't know what that's about. Another village. These 2 Thaumcraft dungeons I haven't explored yet. There's a few around that I have explored. But I just went and found these 2 today, running around on my horse. So I just left notes for them, since I didn't feel like dealing with them just at the moment. But yeah, that's that. And oh, it's getting dark. Okay, so to start us off, I'll show you what resources I've collected. Is that spider gonna be a problem? I guess not. Okay, so we're still in our hole. We've got a bunch more chests. I've sorted things out a little bit more. We've got a bunch of horse armor from dungeon chests. We got 6 diamonds, which is just enough to make I'll make a diamond pick and an enchanting table. I also had 30 levels, but I died. I got blown up by a creeper at one point, which was a shame. So we've got a fair few resources saved up, and we've got our magic stuff here. So I found a bunch of mundane belts and stuff. We've got these apprentice rings of air, and what's to be an apprentice ring of Ignis as well. So I'll try and remember to throw those on when we do any crafting, because they'll give us a discount on those V's costs. We also got a bunch of these treasure packages from... I got one from a zombie and the rest were from Thaumcraft dungeons. So I wanted to do these on camera so you can see what we get. So let's see, common treasure. Okay, so we've got 30 coins, a gold ingot, and a pearl, and a potion of swiftness. That's cool. Throw that and that and that in there. Throw those in there. Alright. 5 uncommon treasures. Bottle of enchanting, nice. A knowledge fragment. Gold coins. Apprentice ring of ordo. Splash potion of leaping. Some ender pearls, some gold. A bunch of gold coins, wow. Alright, awesome. I'll throw those and that in there. And all of these in here. That's cool. I wonder if we can do anything interesting with that. I don't know. Alright, lastly we have these 3 rare treasures. Ooh, feather falling golden boots, iron boots, apprentice rings of aqua, a golden axe, an iron sword, that'll be handy, potion of weakness, potion of invisibility, another potion of weakness, an ender pearl, and 69 gold coins. Wow. That's a lot of gold coins. Alright, got those apprentice rings. It's a shame these have got just a little bit of durability damage on them. That's alright. I might throw these iron boots on. We'll save. We might as well use the gold boots. Why not? I don't think we can do anything with them. We don't have a lot of extra mods, so we don't think we can pull the enchant off of those, so we might as well throw them on and wear them. Classy. Alright, so I'll sleep through the night quickly. So that was just to get you up to date. As for what we're actually going to do today, I think we're going to get started with our research. So, last episode we made our research table with our scribing tools and our what was it, the table, which was fine. So now we're going to try and do some research. So to start off with, I want to get these 2 knocked out: research expertise and research mastery. So if these are anything like they were in Thaumcraft 4, they're going to make the actual research minigame a lot easier. So we click that. We have to have the scribing tools and paper in our inventory, and you'll see we've used some of the durability in that, and we've used one of our paper. I should have showed that first, but we had 3 paper, we've now got 2. And we have the research note here. And you see we already have a research note for it. So we go to our research table, and please don't be annoying, spider. Where is it? I'm going to kill it. Get out of here. It's good, I need those string. Alright. So, go to our research table, throw our research note in, and you'll see in the past, in Thaumcraft 4, all of the aspects you'd unlocked had been in here, in varying amounts depending on the things that you've scanned. This time we only have 6 Terra, 6 Air, 5 Aqua, 6 Ignis, 5 Auto, 6 Pedicio, and that's it. So to unlock these, we have to actually combine these to create the compound aspects and use them in here. So this one should be fairly easy. So Auto, Cognito, Sensus. So we'll check our aspects of magic. So Cognito is Spiritus and Ignis. And let's see, where's Sensus? It's Air and Spiritus. Okay, so they both use Spiritus. Spiritus use Victus and Mortis. And Mortis is Aqua and Pedicio. Okay, so it might be easier to go to Air actually. So Sensus, go Sensus to Air. Go Cognito to Ignis, and then we'll go to Lux, which I know from past experience. Lux is air and fire, so we can click 2 aspects and it puts them down here, and we combine them. You see we got a point of Lux, so I'll get 2 of them. And now, with that, so we know that, Sensus has air, so we click the air, drag it to the hex, and place it. We know Cognito has fire, place that. We know they both contain Lux, so we'll place Lux there to join them. And now I'm pretty sure Air and Auto makes Motus. Yes, Motus. Alright. So we'll do a Motus there and another Air there. And there we go. So you see, each aspect has to connect to either an aspect that combines into that aspect or an aspect that it combines into. So we could use fire as we did. Since Ignis and Spiritus make up Cognito, we can connect either Ignis or Spiritus to it, but also anything that Cognito goes into. For example, I believe Cognito does go into something, doesn't it? No? They must have changed that. Okay, so as a different example then, let's look at Spiritus. So Spiritus is Victus and Mortis. So Spiritus can connect to either Victus, Mortis, or anything that contains it. So in this case, we could have connected Sensus to Spiritus, we could have connected Spiritus to Praemunio, we could have connected it to Humanus. Basically, yeah, anything that it is part of or anything that is a part of it connects. And using that theory, you have to chain them all together to connect all the aspects. So there is a rambling explanation of research. Hopefully seeing it in action explains that a bit better. Okay, so we've unlocked research expertise. I guess that star's there because that's a new research we've unlocked. Yeah, so let's have a look at it. So you become more efficient at performing research. Whenever you remove an aspect that you place in the hex, there's a 25% chance that you will regain the research point. That's very handy. You're able to see what aspects you need to combine to create an aspect you are hovering over. That is amazing. That's the first thing you should go for anytime you want to start doing research. Lastly, it gives you the ability to consume a knowledge fragment to add 1 point to each primal. Okay. So that would be our knowledge fragments in here. So we can right click them, I guess, to gain an extra point, but add 1 point to each primal. I wonder if that's for the current research or if that's for any research. I don't know, maybe that increases the points you get for everything. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out as we go. But that's fine, we didn't need any extra research points for that, we barely used the ones we had. So next we'll do Research Mastery, which is Forbidden Knowledge, which means we're going to get a little bit of warp, which is talked about in here. But it's mostly harmless, so we won't get much for it, and the benefits will definitely outweigh the cost. So throw it in there. So you see, we've got our 6 primal aspects again, but we've got different amounts this time. We've got 7 of a bunch, 8 Peditio, 9 air. So this looks like we can do pretty similar to what we did for the last one. And you'll see now that we hover over Sensus, we can see the aspects that make it up Sensus. So air and Spiritus. Ignis and Spiritus for Cognito, and Auto and Ignis for Potentia. So now we don't have to get our Thaumonomicon out every time we want to check what makes up Sensus. We can just hover over it and see. The same if we craft it in here, we can hover over it and see. So for example, if we make a Motus, we can hover over it and see how to make more Motus. Alright, so this one, we've got a lot of air and a fair bit of auto too. So if we do, let's see, Motus, Ignis and air there. So I think we'll just do the same thing again actually. So if we take that to Motus, to air, take that to air, get a Lux there, we'll take that to Ignis, and combine another one of them, stick another Lux there. Now this can go to Ignis, and let's see. Actually, we can just do 2 more Lux, do this really dodgy, and an air. There you go. Actually, I didn't need that one. I don't know why I did that. I guess for symmetry's sake. Alright, so really, in the past, it was good to sort of do a research in the most efficient way possible to sort of save on your research points since they carried over to your next research, but since you get a fresh set of primal aspects with each research node, there's really no point to being efficient. We can just, as long as we have enough primals to start with, and we know a valid combination chain to get there, we can just do whatever we want. So cool, we've got that one. Hear that sound? We got a bit of flux from that, a bit of warp. So yeah, so that star means that's a new research we've unlocked. So we've become even more efficient at performing research. Whenever we remove an aspect we place in the hex, there's a 50% chance that we will regain the research point. Additionally, there's a 10% chance that whenever you place an aspect that it will not cost any research points. So that's handy. Lastly, you are able to combine aspects in the research table by shift-clicking on the aspect you wish to create. If you have enough of the component aspects, they will automatically combine. So that just makes it a little bit easier. So when we were in here before, you saw we had to put our two aspects here and click combine. Now if we have an existing compound aspect here, we can just hold shift and click on it, and it will just generate more if we have enough of the aspects that make up that compound aspect. That's cool. So that doesn't unlock anything for us to build. And actually, so we're 66% through basic information already. I guess some more must unlock in here. Wow, that is a huge window. I guess more must unlock in here as we progress, so that's fine. So what I want to try next, since, yeah, we've still got time. Let's do some more. Why not? I also want to unlock the Thaumometer today. So, this Thaumometer is one of the most useful and important tools in a Thaumometer's arsenal, second only to the wand. It allows us to scan a few objects, not the same as scanning in Thaumcraft 4. It's only specific objects that we can scan, and that'll unlock new research that we can do. And the more important thing is that it allows us to display the aura levels in the chunk that we're currently in, which is going to be very handy. We'll use F to show specific aspects and stuff like that. So 2 gold, 2 shards, and a glass. Same recipe as previously. Very easy to do. Since we have plenty of shards, we'll use air since we've got lots of them. So 2 shards, glass, 2 ingots. Doesn't require any beast from our wand, so we could do this in the crafting bench if we wanted to. It gets us the Thaumometer. So if we hold that in our hand, you can see on the top right there, we have the current aura in the node. And if I hit F, it'll swap to air, ignis, aqua, terra. Lots of terra in this chunk, and lots of auto as well. Cool. A little bit of Perditio. No Vitium. Vitium is flux or warp. It's the bad stuff. So since we haven't really done any Thaumcraft stuff yet, there's no flux here. But as soon as we start doing like a bit of work in the crucible and stuff like that, it's going to start rising pretty quickly. So we'll set that back to normal. So actually everything has question marks on it. So if we right click, gain practical knowledge of terra. Practical knowledge of Perditio. Oh, okay, so I guess most of these things is just click once and you get... Yeah, so we can't click the anvil anymore. Ignis from that. We got Machino from that. Fabrico. Instrumentum. Cognito. Alright. Lux. Okay, I wonder what gaining practical knowledge of those means. I'm actually not sure. Has it unlocked any extra research? I don't think so. I'm going to be right back. I'm actually going to look that up because I want to know what gaining practical knowledge of an aspect means. Okay guys, I'm back. I can't find any information on that. I might just be doing a really poor job of searching, but yeah. Alright, let's see. It might help us with our research in some way, but I'm not sure. Let's try this advanced aura tapping. So we didn't get anything extra in here. Not sure. Actually, I'll demonstrate this for you guys. So if we throw a bunch of aspects in here. Well, we actually got all of those back. Alright, so say we combine these all in bad ways and waste our aspects, and there's no way we can solve this anymore. So as you can see, we now have no aspects. We can't finish this research. So what we can do is, if we, let's see, I want to make a flint and steel. So if we're going to do this, we're going to do this properly. Make a flint and steel. So what we're going to do is destroy that research node. So it's gone now. And if we get our Thaumonomicon out, we need our paper. We get our Thaumonomicon with some more paper. And you'll see we can relearn it, get a new research note for it, put it back in here, and all the aspects are back. There we go. So I'm not sure what practical knowledge of an aspect actually gets us. I think it's unlocking research further down the tree that we aren't actually seeing yet because we're not that far. See, we don't have to scan everything, so I guess once we scanned dirt, or we can get something from grass. But see, it's not like we have to scan multiple. Can I scan? Oh, I can. Oh, nothing new. Okay, I can't learn anything from a creeper. Don't you blow up. There we go. Okay, so we don't need to scan everything now. It's just a few key things. We got bestie from that. But it's not it's not required. It's not gating our progression. Chicken. Scan the egg. We got the cows already. Can't learn anything from the sheep. Can't learn anything from the crops. Oops. What about the pumpkin? No. So we've already unlocked most of the standard stuff by the look of it. Something from flowers, census. What about logs? No. No. Okay. Get this zombie. Okay. Ex-animus and humanus from that. Greatwood tree. Aurum from the Greatwood tree, nice. Oh, the bat. You discovered something that could aid in future research. Okay, so... So it specifically tells us when we get a future research. And since that was a bat, I'm guessing that's going to be Wand of the Nine Hells. One focus of 9 hells whenever we find that. Yeah, okay. So I'm not sure. Oh, we can see aura nodes. With our Thaumometer out. Alright. I can't learn anything from it. Cool. Interesting. You have to be focused right on it to see it. It looks like you can't interact with them at all, unlike Thaumcraft 4. Okay, well that's interesting. I'm a little confused by the practical knowledge thing, but I'll keep an eye out. Hopefully, some more information comes out about that as as more people get their hands on the mod, and we'll see. Yeah. Or maybe it'll reveal itself later on. I'll have another look through the Thaumonomicon. I might have missed a key point about what's going on with that. I wonder if I can scan ore. No. There we go. Okay. Well, that will do for this one, guys. So we got our introduction to research, I guess, and our thermometer. Is that a door? No. I'm still going to try scanning everything. But yeah. Alright guys, that'll do for this one, and I will see you in the next one.